In Fuck Around and Find Out news, an 85-year-old Idaho woman fatally shoots a home invasion suspect to protect her disabled son. An 85-year-old Idaho woman did not hold back. Prosecutors stated that Christine Jenny Einhorn justifiably killed Derek Condon, 39, on March 13th after he placed her in handcuffs and held her at gunpoint while her son slept down the hall. So, according to the police report, she was asleep, and around 2 a.m., she was woken up by an intruder who was wearing a military jacket and a black ski mask, and he was shining a flashlight in her face and pointed a gun at her. He hit her over the head, then dragged her to her living room and handcuffed her to a chair. He then demanded to know where her valuables were, and she told him she didn't have very many, to which he kept threatening her, so she told him she had 2 safes in the house. So while he was rummaging through the house, she was able to get herself to her bedroom while still handcuffed to the chair and receive her .357 Magnum. She then went back out to the living room and hid it in the couch cushion. In the meantime, Condon came across her disabled adult son and came back out to her mad that she had lied to him. He then threatened to kill her, so she decided it was now or never. She fired at him twice, hit him both times. Unfortunately, he did return fire and hit her several times, including in the arm and the abdomen. He succumbed to his injuries out in the kitchen, and she fell and laid on the floor for 10 hours until her son came downstairs. He was able to give her the phone, and she did call for help. So law enforcement got there at about 12:17 p.m. and was able to provide life-saving measures. So she was able to live, took care of the criminal, and of course the prosecutor, Ryan Jolly, says they are not going to prosecute because it was a clear case of self-defense, and he had this to say about the brave lady. Now, prosecutor Ryan Jolly said they will not be charging her as it was self-defense, and he added that her grit, determination, and will to live appear to be what saved her that night, and any reasonable person would believe it necessary to defend themselves or their disabled child under such circumstances. Now, this is the full press release from the prosecutor, if you would like to pause and read it. And I like how on this last page, he says this case presents an easy analysis of self-defense and justifiable homicide. It also presents one of the most heroic acts of self-preservation I have heard of.